What's up guys, this is Anime Crossover. I'm back with another episode of What If Naruto Was a Descendant of Goku Part 2. And if you did enjoy this video, give this video 100 likes for the next part. And if you're new to my channel and like my content, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more crossover fictions with a twist. Now let's begin this new video.
Chapter 3. The gift that is key. It was another trying training day for Naruto, in his training garbs, as he ran the same course as yesterday, jogging, giving all the darn milk through the village to everyone, and racing away from that damn tiger once more. He wanted to choose the safer and easier road, but Zen wouldn't let him because it would make his training far too easy, and he threatened Naruto with another pail. So, where did he keep obtaining them? He sat through the study again, making sure he wasn't reading any smut like yesterday, which he wasn't. The afternoon parts of training began with Naruto working with construction, earning his salary for his services, and then found him swimming 10 laps while everyone else was being chased by the illusion that was the shark, suffering bee stings but not as badly as before. Overall, Naruto's training for the day was complete. He would repeat it for the next 5 days, and on the 5th day, at the completion of his training, Master Zen would teach him a unique lesson. Naruto is now a little further away from the hamlet, sitting in an open field of grass, the evening sky visible, and Master Zen looks out the window at the setting sun. What brought us all the way out here, Master Zen? Another lesson learned, but isn't the training finished? Yes, but as I promised, it is time for me to assist you with your jutsu. You're going to teach me a jutsu? Naruto inquired, his face beaming. No, even better, Master Zen replied, turning to face Naruto. You're going to design one. Make one. First, I'm going to teach you how to draw out your ki, and with that ki, you'll be able to use it as a weapon. What exactly do you mean? It's better if I show you myself, Naruto. Now watch and pay attention closely, Master Zen replied, slightly crouched, spreading his legs apart and bringing his palms near together, with Naruto paying close attention. Master Zen closed his eyes, and Naruto didn't see anything happen for a few seconds, but then he feels an unusual alien force that wasn't like Chakra. He was perplexed as to where it was coming from, but he quickly realized it was coming from Master Zen. Then Naruto noticed a white aura begin to glow and radiate from Master Zen's body, causing Naruto's mouth to slightly agape. This force is tangible within every living thing in person, much like Chakra, but unlike Chakra, which flows throughout the body through chakra points, ki is located in the center of the body. Ki? Naruto inquired. This is what we will try right now with you, Naruto. You have this ki like everyone else, but unlike everyone else, it has been with you this entire time just waiting to be grasped. Unlike most people in the world, ki has special requirements in this day and age, such as requiring the right traits from our ancestors thousands of years ago. Chakra is the main source of energy most humans on our planet use over the lost knowledge of ki. What do you mean by requiring the right characteristics? Think of it almost like a bloodline, but it's not. Say Sasuke tried to awaken his ki, who knows how long it would take him. It could take him minutes, hours, days, months, or even years, or regrettably he may not be able to harness his ki at all even though it is possible to grasp. Master Zen said as Naruto can feel this ki coming from him. So, why are you teaching me this information? You, Naruto, are special, as I said. What makes me so unique? In time, Naruto, in time. Now, unlike most humans in our world, it may take an unpredictable amount of time to awaken one's ki, but you should have no problem. It may take you a mere whole day, but we are going to try and awaken you ki before the end of the day. Now the amazing thing about ki is that you can draw it out. Naruto then witnesses with his eyes before him seeing a white ball of light that was small form in between Master Zen's. No way! Exclaimed Naruto, fascinated. Master Zen rises tall, the ball of ki above his right hand beside him, allowing Naruto to gaze upon it, his aura of ki surpassing it and disappearing seconds later. You can use your ki as a weapon or for outside performance from the body. Awesome. Let me show you, Master Zen remarked, looking around and noticing a boulder. Do you see that boulder over there? He said. Yeah. Master Zen actually launches the ball of ki from his hand, which shoots across the grass, with Naruto following it with his eyes, and suddenly the boulder explodes into bits, scattering the rock fragments throughout the air. Naruto stumbled back, his jaw agape at what had just transpired. Unbelievable. He threw it. That is one of many things you can do with your ki as a weapon itself. The more powerful your attack, the greater the destruction, which you must be careful with. I will have you know that ki many years ago was able to manipulate to such a high level that it was able to destroy not only mere boulders, but towns, cities, mountains, continents, planets, and even a galaxy, Master Zen said, grabbing Naruto's attention once more. How do you know that a planet and a galaxy exist? I'll tell you in time, but this isn't the only thing ki can be used for. Can it be used for anything else? You can power up your ki to make yourself stronger because there are physical limits to strengthening the body in order to overcome the barrier. You power up on your ki, increasing your strength behind your attacks, even punches and kicks, your speed allowing you to move quicker on your feet, your endurance to take a hit, and can even increase the power of your very own attacks to inflict greater damage on your opponent. Wow, that's incredible. However, just like chakra, the more one's chakra is increased, the harder it is to control, making chakra control very important. Master Zen crosses his arms back over his chest again, this time looking at Naruto. I'm going to teach you this, but I have one request of you, Naruto. What is it? Naruto inquired as he stood up. You must swear never to reveal ki to anyone. What gives? It will only make the world a worse place than it is now. What exactly do you mean? Have you ever heard the expression, as long as there is man, there will be war? Iruka-sensei mentioned it once in class. How much worse do you think it would make wars than they are now if every major ninja nation learned ki? I would say it would make things worse than before, because, as you mentioned, ki can be used to destroy not just cities, but entire continents or even the entire planet. We can't take that risk, can we? No, we can't, we have to. You've got my word on it, Master. Master Zen gazed into Naruto's eyes and saw no evidence of deception, only honesty. Then let us begin bringing out your ki. You should be able to get a handle on it, but in order to sense other ki signatures will have to be learned. Sense? Yes. Won't everyone pick up on ki? No, for example, if you used ki in battle, powering up in front of a normal human being, a ninja, or anyone else, it would feel like a powerful force that is not like chakra. If they learned the art of ki sense, they would be able to sense and feel the true power of ki itself, much like how most ninja know chakra, so vividly sensing chakra. For all they know, your opponent or anyone else will just think you just wield a. Yes, sir, exclaimed Naruto. Then let's get started. Close your eyes, have a calm mind, imagine yourself as a calm stream, and focus. With these things in mind, concentrate to the center of your being, and once you feel it, do not hesitate to take hold of it, and your ki will be yours to control at will. How will I know the difference between ki and chakra? How will I know which is which? Naruto inquired of the man who was standing with his eyes closed and focusing. You will know, and remember to stay calm and to clear your mind of all negative thoughts. Naruto remained standing there, trying to take hold of his ki within him, the sun quickly setting on the horizon an hour later, now around 9 o'clock in the evening. Master Zen remained patiently watching Naruto because capturing and controlling your ki and bringing it to the surface for the first time was no easy undertaking. In truth, it took Manage Zen about a year to manage his ki, but Naruto was confident that he would be able to do so quickly. Master Zen could sense Naruto growing closer and closer to drawing it out, but he could also see Naruto's hesitation on his serene face as he continued to concentrate. Naruto began to snarl, unconscious that a slight breeze pulled his hair up, barely suggesting that he was getting closer to his goal. This is pointless. Naruto exclaimed angrily. Why are you stopping when you were so close? You said this training would make me stronger, but all I feel is aching sores everywhere from all the hard labor you put me through? Is it pointless? Master Zen inquired. The man abruptly vanished, reappearing in front of Naruto, giving a fast jab to the side of Naruto's face, causing him to swivel his head towards the direction his head was jabbed. Naruto stepped back, glaring at the man. What the hell was that for? Demanded Naruto. How did you feel about that? What do you mean, how did that feel? It felt almost nothing. That's when Naruto discovered it. It nearly felt like nothing happened. Almost as if nothing hit me? Remember the single jab I delivered upon you during the first confrontation? It was nowhere near as powerful as that, but the attack I just delivered upon you is common strength of most humans, fresh ninja. More powerful ones will obviously be stronger, but with ki on your side you will be able to amplify your endurance. Master Zen then pointed to another boulder that was smaller than the one he blew up. Why don't you go punch that boulder with your fist? What will happen if I punch something made of rock? Will I just hurt myself? If that's what you're thinking, go ahead and punch the boulder. Naruto did as instructed, strolling over to it and inspecting its rough surface, noting all the lumps and sharp points in some of its patterns. He honestly didn't want to punch something like that because he knew it would hurt. It caused him to return his gaze to Master Zen, who simply nodded. Naruto returned his gaze to the boulder in front of him, raising his right fist and crying internally, knowing that this was going to hurt. Naruto strikes the rock with his right hand, his teeth pressed together, but then he opens his eyes, a confused expression on his face. brining away his right fist. He examined it, and unexpectedly, it did not hurt as much as it used to. He felt some pain, but it was minor? What exactly is going on? Did you forget to plow the fields? Of course not, I say. Your hands, like the rest of your body, have been strengthened, increasing your natural invulnerability to pain from stress and blunt force trauma. So it's because of plowing the fields that I'm in such good shape now? Remember when you were running from the tiger and swimming all those laps around the lake? Master Zen abruptly vanished, reappearing opposite Naruto to his right, delivering a kick, but Naruto saw it in time and sprang back through the air, Master Zen's foot barely missing his face as he backflips away, landing on the ground on a single knee. Hey, I got away from that. Your speed and agility have thus increased, and you have been tested in all fields in only 5 days of training. Imagine if you had gone through the normal 8-month course of this training? Another 8 months. Whereas most fighters, ninja included, in this age take years to get where they are at, the full 8-month completion course of this training could take you just the mere full 8-month completion course of this training. Of course, by the end of it, you wouldn't be stronger than your village's leader, but nonetheless is a faster method of getting stronger. All they merely do is concentrate on developing their jutsu, strengthening their bloodlines, taking long hours of training against one another. Naruto simply bowed his head in shame. Please forgive me, Master Zen. I should not have disrespected your methods in that manner, even after all the time you spent assisting me in becoming stronger. There's no need for an apology, Naruto. I'm not surprised you questioned my methods. It was bound to happen sooner or later. Naruto's face brightened with a smile. Now go, Master Zen exclaimed, returning to teaching mode. Naruto returned to his previous location faster than he had been before and instantly resumed his concentrate on pulling out his ki. He continued reminding himself to concentrate, to have faith in himself, and to push aside all bad thoughts and emotions because only then would he be able to bring his ki to the surface. Master Zen watched as Naruto stood with closed eyes and a quiet mind, his legs slightly apart, his hands pulled up together to form a single seal. That's when Master Zen noticed it, and it was a wind picking up from around Naruto, causing the grass surrounding Naruto to blow in a type of cyclone with Naruto within. It was quick but like a pleasant breeze, and Naruto's hair began to blow with the breeze as well. You're doing it, Naruto. Now bring it to the surface and your ki will obey you. That is when Naruto's form around him lights up in a light blue color, with a blue aura radiating off of him in a charging sound, his hair now blowing up at a faster rate. Naruto's ki remained fully calm in his focus. The aura coming off of him was more of a radiating energy, like the frigid air flowing off of a giant block of ice. You've accomplished your goal, Naruto. Now open your eyes. Naruto did as he was ordered and let out a faint gasp at what he was seeing as Master Zen smiled at him. Is this my ki? Naruto inquired, looking to each of his hands and seeing the aura of his ki radiating off of him, as well as glancing to the rest of his body, including his feet, and seeing his ki flowing upward. This is amazing. Now turn off the power. How do I turn off the power? Think of it as turning the knob of a sink to stop the water or turning off the light with a simple flick of a finger, but in this case, repress your ki back inside your body, just power down. Despite the difficulty of explaining it, Naruto grasps it and gradually his ki represses, no longer radiating from his form. He can even feel it within his body now, informing him it was his ki and not chakra, and that it was there waiting to be drawn out, just like chakra was waiting to be used for jutsu. I feel so different. I did when I awakened mine, but that was many years ago. He spotted Naruto taking position after seeing him pull his open palms close together to form a ball of ki. Don't go overboard. If you do, you might blow your own hands off. Seriously? It's possible. I'm confident that with your help, I'll be able to nail this master. This is a little more difficult because it requires you to form a ball of ki within the center of your hands but outside of the body within the air itself. Think of your hands as magnets as your body possess ki keeping it afloat because without it will just go shooting off in whatever direction it pleases. Naruto did as instructed, focusing his ki and directing it through the palms of his hands, where a small yellow light floats in the center. Naruto became so pleased that the light began to decrease, but seeing this, he focused once again, and the light only gets brighter, brighter. The size begins to increase as Naruto watches his ki slowly develop into a ball that was not nearly the size of Master Zen's, but it was larger than a baseball. Do you have a firm grasp on it? I do. Congratulations, you've learned a new technique. Use it to blow your teachers away in 2 days, but not literally. Naruto was so overjoyed that he began jumping up and down, holding it above his head, both heads over his head with the ball of ki, and sprinting back and forth. Quite impressed. He got that down faster than I did when I first tried. though having good suspicion knowing what he is to be expected, Master Zen mused with a smile. Watch out for that, you moron. Naruto comes to a halt. Sorry, I'm just glad I did it. I'm going to be a ninja, 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 ninja. Okay, ninja, do you want to try it out or not? Test it out. Master Zen just raises his right palm to the boulder Naruto just punched. Really? Naruto inquired, even more ecstatic after obtaining a nod. Alright. Naruto turned toward the rock, now holding the ball of ki in his right hand, reared it back, and threw his hand forward along with the ball of ki, which collided with the boulder, blowing it to pieces and obscuring the boulder from view. When it settles, it is found that the entire boulder was not destroyed, as almost half of it was reduced to fragments while the rest remained standing. Did I blow it up? You're a beginner, that's to be expected, Master Zen explained. He outperformed me the first time I tried it in my youth. What else can I do with my ki? Naruto wondered. There are almost limitless things you can do with it. He can see the child getting more and more enthusiastic by the second. But that's all for now. Are you serious? I'll teach you more in time, but don't you have something important to attend to tomorrow? Naruto's expression became solemn. You're correct, I do. Take what you've learned and put it to good use, but don't become overconfident just because you've realized your true potential. Never underestimate your opponent, big or small, got that? How can I not be a little arrogant? Not if you know you're going to win. You should be able to compete with Sasuke now or have a better chance against him. Didn't you think I'd win the academy training field? I'll be honest with you, Naruto. The scales were tipped in his favor at the time, but that will no longer be the case with the true you. Sasuke won't know what hit him, Naruto exclaimed, smashing his fist into his palm. Don't be such a braggart, Naruto. You're going to be a ninja, and ninja never reveal their secrets, right? You are correct. Tomorrow I will fight smartly and win, and Sasuke will have no choice but to teach me a jutsu. Then let us return to the Hidden Leaf Village, as it is getting late. So I'm not going to have you waking me up in the middle of the night with a pail of water, am I? Master Zen said nothing as the man walked right by him with a worried expression on his face. Eventually, the two returned to the village, with Naruto having gone home to rest before his fight against Sasuke the next day, and Master Zen having pressing business of his own. The third sat on his futon in the Hokage Tower, where the village's leader lived, reading a book and smoking a pipe. He speaks after taking a sniff of it and blowing out the smoke. How did it turn out? Master Zen emerged from the shadows. I was wondering when you'd finally notice me, Hiruzen, because you're getting too old. This man may be old, but he can still fight and shake the ground beneath your feet. Figuratively yes, literally no, Zen Sarutobi, you never explained your sudden interest in taking Naruto on as a pupil. I have my reasons, but I'm afraid I can't share them with you. Can you explain why? I can't risk saying anything out loud in your room because this is a ninja village. You do realize Naruto, if he passes, do you mean will pass? I never said he wouldn't. I am confident that he will succeed and make an excellent leaf ninja. However, do you know that if he passes the graduation exam at the academy, he will be assigned to a squad with a teacher? And what's the harm in having two? I'm just letting you know that Naruto won't be as available as he used to be because he's going to be a ninja. I guarantee it won't be a problem. By the way, who is going to be his instructor? Kakashi Hatake, and if you're wondering who his squad mates will be when he dies, they're Sasuke Uchiha and Sakura Haruno. Is that you, Sasuke? Is there something wrong? Nothing at all, just interesting, which is ironic given that the two are due to fight tomorrow. Then I'm leaving. Before I leave, I have a question for you that I'm hoping you can answer. That is dependent. What did Naruto's training entail? He was met with silence. Is it really that important to be kept silent? To put it mildly, it would make the world a lot worse. There you go, speaking in riddles again. I considered solving them, cousin. Get out of here and let me smoke, the third murmured, returning his gaze to his book and taking another puff, Zen Sarutobi having already left. Today was the day of Naruto and Sasuke's fight, but first Naruto had to return to the academy, and then he and Sasuke would meet alone, with no distractions or spectators. Naruto was just zipping up the shirt of his Goku-inspired attire, allowing the zipper to stop just below his neckline to create an exposed V, revealing the blue shirt underneath. Finally, he snatches his staff and rings it over his back before grabbing his holster containing kunai, shuriken, and other weapons and putting it around his left hip. He stretched his legs before sprinting to the kitchen for a quick bite to eat, and not long after, Naruto is out on his balcony, leaping from it to the rooftops and going towards the academy. When he arrived, dozens of kids were walking toward the academy's front door, with Naruto standing next to a tree with a swing underneath it. You just wait, "Sasuke, I'm going to show you that I've surpassed you," he exclaimed confidently. Students were seated when they entered Iruka's classroom, while others moved to other classes. Sasuke, who was sitting alone as he preferred, couldn't stop staring up at Naruto's empty seat where he usually sat, as he had been doing for the past 5 days. Others in the classroom saw this as well and concluded that it must have been due to the battle he and Naruto had. Sasuke grumbled as he saw another student stroll up the stairs to take his seat, with Naruto still not showing up. "Where in the world is Naruto?" Iruka inquired as he approached the open door. "Lord Third said it would only be for 5 days, did I hear wrong, or is Naruto just running late?" Iruka grabs the door and begins to slide it shut, but a hand from the other side stops him. "Hold on a second, sensei," Naruto shouted as he split the door and stepped inside with a smile on his face. "Well, look who's got Naruto's back," Sasuke thought as he locked his gaze on Naruto. "Naruto, it's been a while since we've seen you, and everyone has been wondering where you've been, you know. What's there to be curious about after only 5 days? For a split second, I thought you were taking the day off. You know I wouldn't do something like that." Iruka jokingly pats the clipboard with the names of his class's students atop Naruto's head, who chuckles. "I don't know why, but he looks different even though nothing about him, at least physically, has changed." Iruka pondered. "Please proceed to your seat before I mark you absent." "Right away," Naruto responded, saluting and walking to his normal seat on the second level of stairs with long tables. With the conflict between Naruto and Sasuke still raging within the school, and Naruto gazing off to his right from the corner of his eye down to locking his eye with Sasuke's, he received some looks from the other students as he walked up to his seat. Both of them had that serious look in their eyes, and neither of them looked away as Naruto turned and walked into the row where an empty seat was, and as he walked toward it, he now had both sets of his eyes looking down to Sasuke, and as he took a seat, the two did not take their gaze away from one another. Not only did some of the pupils see this, but Iruka did as well, and he only sighs, wondering what he was going to do with those two, but he still calls roll. All sound was shut out for both Naruto and Sasuke, as their stare contest seemed to be more essential right now, and when Iruka called Sasuke's name, he didn't answer, but marked him as present, and did the same for Naruto when he called his name. Iruka didn't like where he thought this was headed, so he'd have to keep a watch on both Naruto and Sasuke when it was time for the class to go out to the academy training field, because he didn't want those two getting into another fight. Iruka then went on to educate the class about this and that, math, major battles in Leaf history, and the ninja wars that have come and gone. When the subject of Madara Uchiha came up, Iruka asked Sasuke a question, but was surprised to see Sasuke's gaze locked with Naruto's. "What do you think of your ancestor, Madara Uchiha, Sasuke?" "He was an asshole," Sasuke responded, drawing laughs from the girls, boys chuckling, and Iruka frowning. "And what made you think he was a jerk?" "Because he betrayed his own clan and village, and thus he is a disgrace to the Uchiha name, suffice it to say." "Do you have anything else to say, Sasuke?" He doesn't respond because he and Naruto are still locked in a stare down. I'm going to take that as a no. The only time Sasuke and Naruto broke their stare was when it was time for the class to travel to the academy training field to train, which included jogging laps, throwing kunai, practicing chakra control, doing push-ups or sit-ups, and whatever else was done as training on this field. You may do all of that or do what Naruto and Sasuke were doing, which was nothing as they sat on the bleachers opposite each other at the bottom, both of them still glancing at each other out of the corner of their eyes. Iruka had been on the field watching the other time, wondering when Naruto and Sasuke would quit. They both needed to do something because doing nothing would have to wait until after lunchtime. "Naruto and Sasuke." Iruka addressed both of them. "You can't just sit around and do nothing. It will affect your grade." Something told him that they didn't care and that all that mattered right now was beating each other to a pulp. "Naruto, why don't you go over and practice throwing your shuriken and kunai? Sasuke, why don't you go over and practice chakra control with the others, okay?" Iruka wanted the two to be as far apart as possible as they stood up and walked to their allocated assignments. It's almost as if those two were at odds. Because of Iruka's efforts to keep Naruto and Sasuke away, this was the only time they made eye contact. Naruto was 50 meters away from a set-up target, with 5 other pupils to his left, all of them throwing kunai or shuriken at their unique targets on the bark of different trees. Naruto observed the other students throwing kunai and shuriken at the center red mark, with some hitting the targets but not in the center or striking the tree bark instead. He took out a single kunai and looked forward to the target 50 meters away, and wishing to try a little experiment, he focused ki through his body, and then flung the kunai that pierced fast through the air toward its target. His kunai then smashes through the center bull's eyes, piercing into the tree bark and stopping within the tree bark's very core, the entire kunai practically within the tree but only the butt of the thrown kunai visible. The other 5 pupils who were training to his left had stopped seeing what had transpired and simply turned their heads to Naruto. Naruto turned to face them. "What is that on my face?" "How did you do?" Iruka said, now standing behind Naruto, hardly believing what he had just witnessed. "You shattered the target." "I believe the tree as well. It's odd, Naruto was never this good before, and here with his first throw he already made a bull's eye while harming the tree. What kind of studies did Naruto go through?" "What now?" Naruto inquired. "Go ahead and go to the taijutsu do." Then he remembered what Naruto had done to the previous one. On second thought, how about some laps? "You're the boss," Naruto replied as he walked away to his new destination and assignment. "How did he make a simple kunai break through the tree like that?" Iruka questioned. When Naruto arrived at the starting line on the track that went around the academy training field, Sasuke Uchiha arrived first, both of them still staring at each other like they had all day, both anticipating to fight each other and prove who was the strongest. Few pupils, but not all, observed the stare down between Naruto and Sasuke, as their gaze was drawn to which of them would make the initial move, commencing the fight. However, neither Naruto nor Sasuke were naive enough to believe that they could resolve matters here with Iruka around, knowing that he would simply meddle once more. Instead of swinging fists at each other, they both directed their gaze to the track and then back at each other, as if they were thinking the same thing. The two of them turned facing down the track, getting into the proper position like a professional track runner would before the start of the run, all the while keeping their eyes on one another, but when the run begins, they must look away from one another as they run down the 100-yard dash. The academy training field was large enough to accommodate numerous students. Iruka's class was not the only one out here, after all. Their frozen positions as they stared at each other from the corners of their eyes drew extra attention because neither of them seemed to have tried to break for it first, both waiting for some type of signal to start the run. Indeed, Ino, who took note while standing with other female academy students, wore that small smug smirk on her face once more. Naruto may have received a hit from Sasuke, but there is no way Naruto can keep up with Sasuke. Sasuke is the fastest in the academy. Naruto has no idea what he is up against, Ino reasoned as she approached the track. "Looks like you boys need someone to start this race," she stated as she went into the center of the track, 30 meters away from Naruto and Sasuke, who both knew she was there but didn't tear their gaze away from one another. She stood with one hand on her hip, slightly protruding. "Here's some motivation for you, Sasuke. If you win me, how does going out on a date sound?" Sasuke gave her no response, without stating yes or no, leaving Ino without an answer. "I hate it when I'm ignored," Ino thought as she focused her eyes on the two. Not even Naruto's attention was drawn to her despite her good looks. "They don't even spare a glance to a sexy girl like me, one who is going to kick this thing off," and not even Naruto looked. "Not that I am the least interested in him at all," she thought as she raised her hand above her head. "Get set, go." Naruto and Sasuke both narrowed their gaze at each other. "Get ready." They are still staring at each other. "Go," exclaimed Ino, pointing her hand down. The next thing she knew, both lads had passed her up, leaving a cloud of dirt in their wake and blowing bits of her clothes and hair, proving how fast both of them were running right now. Their unexpected pass caught her off guard, and she fell back onto her buttocks on the track. She instantly stood back up, turning around to view the race between the two, and her face became puzzled as she saw something that shouldn't be happening. Some students standing beside the track watch as Naruto and Sasuke passed them by, their heads following them. "Look at that," exclaimed the first academy student. "Naruto is keeping up with Sasuke," exclaimed the second academy student. "No way," exclaimed Ino. Naruto and Sasuke were running neck and neck along the track, neither of them utilizing chakra to help them. The two of them glanced at each other from the corners of their eyes, neither of them looking tired. "How is Naruto keeping up with me?" "That's right, Sasuke. You're no longer the academy's fastest person." Kiba, who was standing beside Hinata and Shino, notices Naruto and Sasuke going to pass them to go around the first turn of the track, and as they do so, Kiba growls, clearly jealous of Naruto. Naruto was first able to hit Sasuke, and now, 5 days later, he was able to keep up with Sasuke on foot, going against the Rookie of the Year on virtually equal ground. Kiba growled the word, "Naruto." The majority of the students on the academy training field were now fixated on Naruto and Sasuke's 100-meter dash, waiting to see who would win. Was it going to be Sasuke, as usual, who surpassed the majority of the students, or was Naruto finally going to be the first to beat Sasuke in a race as much as he was the first to hit him? Iruka eventually noticed that he could hear almost no activity from the students around him, and when he finally turned his attention away from the damage Naruto had caused there, he saw Naruto and Sasuke running neck and neck down the track, and coming his direction, as they approached the second turn in the end of the 100-yard dash. Sasuke, seeing Naruto right next to him, decided to hurry things up by pumping more chakra into his feet, boosting his pace, and as a result, Sasuke was running quicker and ahead of Naruto. "No, you don't." As Sasuke proceeded to race forward with a chakra boost, Naruto did the same, manipulating chakra into his feet to give him a speed boost as well, and soon Naruto pushed up ahead, gaining on Sasuke and now running alongside the Uchiha side by side. He has grown. When Iruka saw the two approaching the last curve, he couldn't help but be surprised, especially Naruto, who Iruka knows has never been able to keep up with Sasuke like this before. What happened during Naruto's 5 days away from the academy for special studies? Is this the outcome of those specialized studies? Iruka follows them with his attention as they accelerate around the last corner, and soon Naruto and Sasuke are neck and neck rushing toward the finish line.
At the conclusion, the Sasuke fan club, which Sasuke detested with all his soul for being bothersome, stood up in the bleachers to applaud on Sasuke. Sakura was standing nearby, not shouting for Sasuke. Sure, Sasuke was attractive, but she wasn't going to do something like cheer his name all day like that, especially while Ino was standing in the center of the track near the finish line.
"Look at those two go." Iruka continued to look. Naruto and Sasuke exchanged glances, each eager to win the gold and establish who was the quicker. Naruto has improved, but Sasuke's pace suddenly increased, with chakra assisting him as he sprinted up ahead of Naruto, whose eyes widened at such a sight. "You're the one who'll come in second." Naruto finally used the skill of ki taught to him by his teacher instead of chakra. He channeled ki into his feet, and Sasuke quickly detected the foreign signature, knowing it was coming from Naruto.
He'd never felt this kind of chakra before, which he supposed was chakra because he didn't realize it was ki, which was something altogether different.
Quicker than Sasuke ahead of Naruto, Naruto himself accelerates 2 times quicker than Sasuke, catching up to the Uchiha in less than 5 seconds. Sasuke, who was looking over his shoulder, was taken aback by Naruto's sudden acceleration, as he was suddenly neck and neck with him once more, but by the time he reached Sasuke, both of them had crossed the finish line. Their dash was so quick that they both flew past Ino, blowing her skirt back slightly, and Naruto and Sasuke were now sliding along the track along their feet, slowly coming to a halt. When they eventually did, they were facing each other in the eyes, one leg spread out, the other bent like in a crouch, each with a single hand on the track, the two crouching low to the ground in this unique stance. "Who won?" inquired an academy student. "No idea," said another. "They were both so quick that I couldn't tell who crossed first." "Well, I think we all know who won here," exclaimed Ino, her arrogant smile catching everyone's attention. "It was clearly Sasuke who won," she declared, as the Sasuke fan club applauded. "No," said Sasuke, effectively silenced the fan club. "What do you mean no, Sasuke?" Ino inquired. "It was clearly a draw, Ino," Sakura replied. "A draw? Sakura, listen to me, there was no, it was," Sasuke remarked as he and Naruto continued to stare at each other. "She is correct. This race was a draw, as we both crossed at the same time." "An impressive performance from both of you, Naruto and Sasuke," Iruka commented as he approached the two, drawing their attention away from one another. "I haven't seen such an exciting dash in a long time. Well done to both of you."
Naruto and Sasuke then returned their gazes to one another, each in their own thoughts.
Where did that sudden burst of speed come from, and did that foreign signature play a role? Is this possibly the result of his training? Sasuke is quick on his feet. If I hadn't used some ki, I'd probably never caught up with him, turning this into a draw. Then the same notion occurred to both of them. I'm excited to fight you. The two's battle was about to take place beyond the village walls. Everyone was back in their classrooms, resuming their daily studies and hoping to either go home or just get out of here to head to their after-school activities, except for two people, Naruto and Sasuke. When the time came for everyone to be dismissed to go home, Sasuke stood up and looked over his shoulder at Naruto, who had also stood up. Sasuke stared at him for a couple of seconds before looking away and walking for the exit, and Naruto walking down the steps following Sasuke. Iruka noticed what was going on when he saw Naruto trailing after Sasuke, but he had no idea about the planned combat, and something told him that this was not going to end well. The two just kept strolling at a relaxed pace, not in any rush, through the streets of the town, Sasuke ahead of Naruto, the throng of the village going past both Sasuke and Naruto, who paid no attention to the villagers. They eventually came across to going out of the village's front open gates, and as they went, two familiar gate guards gave them a weird look, as if Naruto was following Sasuke. Naruto remained silently following Sasuke along the trail as the two turned to the left, headed for the third training ground. The two came across a wooden bridge that was really just a log crossing a little brook, and as they got to the other side, Iruka appeared on the opposite end of the log bridge, watching the two moving toward the third training ground. I knew they were going to fight, and I have to stop it before it gets out of hand for those two. Iruka starts rushing across the wood bridge, but I don't believe so. Iruka comes to a halt when the cloaked and hooded Master Zen arrives in the center of the wood bridge, blocking Iruka's passage, arms folded across his chest. "Who are you?" Iruka inquired. "I am one who cannot allow you to continue interfering with their fight." "Do you mean they hired someone just in case they were being followed?" "Of course not, I just want to see the results of my students' training." "What exactly do you mean by?" Iruka realized. "That is Naruto's special studies, and he was training with you as your student." "You are correct, Iruka. Why are you stopping me? Don't you see that those two will only end up in the hospital or worse? I assure you that if it comes to that, I will, without a doubt, step in. I'm not sure who you are, but I don't trust you, so please move out of my way or I'll have to force you." "Don't kid yourself, you wouldn't stand a chance against me," Master Zen said, raising his right hand and forming a seal with his fingers, prompting Iruka to raise his guard and spin out a kunai. "I do not wish to cause you harm, and you will not be able to recall these events as of now." Iruka's eyesight became cloudy, causing him to blink frequently, wondering what was going on, and he felt his entire body becoming exhausted as his vision faded. "Now sleep." And with that, Iruka's eyelids closed, accepting darkness. Naruto and Sasuke stared at each other on the third training ground once more, the passion in their eyes palpable. "First you were able to land a punch on me, and now you're able to keep up with my speed," Sasuke stated, earning Naruto an upper left smirk. "But don't think that makes you superior to me, Naruto, because I haven't shown you what I'm capable of. Everything you accomplished against me was pure luck." "Oh, so no one has a chance against you then? You can be really stuck up and arrogant at times, Sasuke. Just because you are Rookie of the Year or descend from a prestigious clan does not make you superior to everyone else." "I never claimed to be, but I am to you. After this, Sasuke, I will be the superior one," Naruto replied, assuming a position that Sasuke did not recognize as Naruto's own and in which he did not appear to perceive any openings. "It doesn't matter, he'll still lose this fight." Sasuke prepares himself by keeping his hands low and his legs slightly apart, and the two are now simply waiting for one of them to throw the opening strike to start the fight. It was Sasuke who started it, reaching into his pouches behind his waist and hurling shuriken towards Naruto, who spun fast in his direction. Naruto did the obvious sensible move, which was escaping by just cartwheeling backwards once before leaping up into the air, dodging the shuriken that went right under his feet. Naruto, now in the air, then notices as Sasuke emerges higher in the air. Sasuke was quick, as he suddenly rains down more lethal weapons on Naruto, but this time they were kunai rather than shuriken. Naruto had no idea how Sasuke had and threw so many kunai at once. Naruto lands on the ground, seeing the rain of kunai approaching quickly, and his eyes widen as he is reminded of the bees.
In fact, when he stared up at the approaching rain of kunai, they seemed to transform into bees, not literally, but they reminded him of the stinging bees he had to avoid during his training. Naruto opted not to run and instead stood on the ground. Sasuke looked down with wide eyes, anticipating Naruto's mad stunt.
How come he didn't duck? That's when Sasuke noticed the most startling thing Naruto did. He began to avoid by leaping from one location to the next, evading all the kunai with such speed and elegance that it almost made Sasuke jealous. Sasuke landed back on the ground just as the shower of his kunai stopped, seeing all of his kunai stabbed into the ground and Naruto standing upright and slowly gazing Sasuke's way. Sasuke couldn't believe his eyes. "He doesn't even have a single scratch or tear," said Sasuke. "How did you do that?" he said, his gaze narrowed on Naruto. Naruto just smiled at Sasuke, clearly pleased with the results of his training in terms of speed and agility. "There's no way I'm telling you, Sasuke. Just luck," Sasuke reasoned. "And there you go again, assuming everything I do is luck, arrogance. Why are you like this in the first place? From what I've heard, you were once friendly and happy?" "You'd never comprehend." Sasuke ran at Naruto, and the Uzumaki did the same, and when they met in the center, they collided in a duel of taijutsu, throwing punches and kicks at one another that they either deflected or escaped completely. Their fists and feet flew at one another in what appeared to be a fast combat. Sasuke sprang into the air, kicking his left foot to the right, forcing Naruto to duck, but as soon as he did, Sasuke fell low to the ground, kicking the same leg around along the ground, turning his body, and his foot now aimed for Naruto's face. What Sasuke found intriguing was Naruto suddenly shooting backwards along the ground on his feet with a palm on the grass. Seriously, it was as if something pushed him away as Sasuke felt a wind blow against him and dirt being kicked up from where Naruto's original location was. Sasuke rose tall once more, ready to go, and Naruto did the same. In reality, Naruto shot away from Sasuke by using only a little rapid burst of his ki, which was not apparent when he utilized the small burst. What the hell is going on here? That kick should have hit him, Sasuke wondered as he repeated the scene in his memory, watching Naruto just move away like that, escaping his strike. He didn't move a single muscle and yet he's over there. How is that possible, and more importantly, how did he perform such a feat? Is there something wrong, Sasuke? Alright, Naruto, I've been gentle with you, but this time I'm not going to pull any punches. Good, it was getting boring. Sasuke reached back and took his sword from his sheath, while Naruto reached behind his shoulder and pulled out his staff, whirling it quickly before and around his form, demonstrating his prowess with the weapon. Sasuke saw how Naruto handled the weapon and knew he was good with it, but he was also practically masterful with the sword, and the entire academy knew it. Naruto ran toward Sasuke, whirling his staff in his palm, while Sasuke stood his position, waiting for Naruto to approach. Sasuke raised his sword, blocking and parrying the strikes thrown by Naruto with his staff as he backed away, as Naruto continued his assault. The two finally got into a staff and pole struggle, now facing each other and attempting to dominate one another. Sasuke backed away from Naruto, and as he did, Naruto swung his staff out to his right, hoping to smack Sasuke across the face with its end, but it just missed Sasuke's nose as he broke away. After escaping, Sasuke charges forward at Naruto, putting him on the defense and attacking with his sword as Naruto blocks or evades it. Sasuke couldn't believe Naruto was able to escape even with this much speed in his sword strokes. Sasuke uttered a roar after throwing another sword strike against Naruto's staff, forcing Naruto's weapon and his arms up in that direction, and then vanished, reappearing behind Naruto in midair. The Uchiha turns within the air, delivering his right foot into Naruto's rib cage area, causing Naruto to close his right eye halfway, but Naruto counters by simply delivering a left kick into Sasuke's chest, sending the Uchiha flying through the air. Sasuke recovered in the air and performed a backflip, landing a distance away from Naruto, now with his left hand on his chest as a result of Naruto's powerful kick. Naruto did the same, but his hand was on his rib cage to his right. "He hit me again," said Sasuke as he climbed to his feet. What happened to him in the last 5 days? He's faster and stronger than before. He wasn't gone for more than a week and here he is managing to keep up with me when everyone else couldn't. He must have been doing some kind of special training, but this in less than a week? Sasuke is still tough, so I can't afford to underestimate him for a second because one mistake can cost the entire battle. Naruto, where have you been all this time? What? You've been training, haven't you? You weren't this strong before, so you must have had some kind of special training, so what was it? I'm not going to tell you my secrets, that's not very ninja, you know. Stop trying to avoid the question, Naruto, and just answer it. How did you achieve this level of strength so quickly? Is the Rookie of the Year concerned that someone has caught up with him? Naruto inquired, to which Sasuke responded with a brief growl. Or is he concerned that he has been surpassed? Don't get too cocky, Naruto. I've beaten you multiple times before because you're an annoying loser who has always been and will always be, and you have no idea what additional surprises I have in store for you. I'll admit that you've grown stronger, but you're still nowhere near my level to beat me.
I have a feeling otherwise. Sasuke closed his eyes, a smile on his lips and a chuckle on his lips.
I guess I'll just have to give you a demonstration of my power then. I sensed chakra gathering within his eyes. Sasuke opened his eyes, revealing them to be crimson, with a single black comma around the left eye's black eye pupil and 2 around the right's. What exactly is that? Congratulations, Naruto, you will be the first to feel the power of my Sharingan. Sharingan? As long as I have this bloodline active, there is no way I won't be able to see through any of your jutsu. Would you like to put that claim to the test, Sasuke? Gladly. Sasuke instantly moved faster than before, so fast that his dash forward left a sort of lens flare behind him, and the next thing Naruto knew, he had a fist planted in his stomach. Naruto's eyes widened in surprise at Sasuke's surge in power. Sasuke was standing in Naruto's initial posture as Naruto was catapulted through the air, hitting the ground and sliding back in a tumble. When Naruto's tumble finished, he was sitting up on his bottom, looking toward Sasuke with a hand on his tummy. "How's that for a demonstration, Naruto?" Sasuke questioned as Naruto stood up. "You have no chance here." Sasuke moved so quickly just then and right after he activated his bloodline. So this is the power of the Uchiha blood, Naruto reflected as he rose to his feet. As I previously stated, Sasuke arrived unexpectedly behind Naruto. "You have no chance." Naruto instantly kicked in an attempt to attack Sasuke, but his foot only flew straight through the Uchiha, dispersing the Uchiha's form like the wind. Naruto was perplexed, wondering what had just occurred to Sasuke and, more importantly, what was happening right now. Naruto rose to his feet, returning his gaze to the spot where he had kicked Sasuke. "Sasuke. What's the matter, Naruto?" Naruto whirled around, looking to the voice, and saw Sasuke emerge from the earth as if he were merely phasing through it.
Of course, Naruto was perplexed as to how Sasuke was doing it, as he had never heard of such a jutsu with that skill. Sasuke ran forward, sword in hand, attacking Naruto, who backed away, escaping the swings of Sasuke's blade by moving away or ducking beneath it. All of these evasions were close calls, as one of Sasuke's sword swings cut barely a little section of 3 hairs from Naruto's head.
"Where has your confidence gone?" Sasuke mocked as he approached Naruto, who continued to evade and then raises his staff as he saw Sasuke's sword approaching from below, and what happened was Sasuke's sword chopping the staff in half, splitting it in two. "Naruto ooh!" Sasuke manages to land a left punch across Naruto's face, causing him to stagger back and away, on the edge of collapsing. As the Uchiha reared back his right hand with his sword in a reverse hold, Sasuke planned to continue his onslaught on the struggling Naruto. He swung his blade forward, and Naruto's eyes sprang back open, focusing on Sasuke, his feet planted flat on the ground, regaining his footing and balance, and all the while brining up his hands, catching Sasuke's sword between his palms. Naruto now held Sasuke's blade in a diagonal angle between his palms. As the two roared in front of each other's faces, Sasuke began to exert more of his strength in an attempt to overcome Naruto. It was then that Sasuke began to see it with his Sharingan eyes, seeing something other than chakra, something other being that foreign mark. The mystery source of energy spreads throughout Naruto's body, and Sasuke can now see a faint blue aura emanating from Naruto's top form. Naruto was now dominating Sasuke as he slid the sword away from him, leaving Sasuke perplexed as to where this strength had come from. Naruto yanked Sasuke's sword from his grasp, sending it whirling through the air as it stabs into the ground. Naruto had a sneer on his face as he rotated his form, completing a kick, striking the back of his left heel across Sasuke's face, now throwing Sasuke through the air. What? It was now Sasuke who fell to the ground, rolling on his side until he came to a stop, and when he did, he pulled himself up with his arms, looking ahead to Naruto. Naruto stood on alert, his gaze fixed on Sasuke as he twirled the two little staffs in his hand swiftly for a second before halting. What just happened, and how was Naruto able to counter me like that? Most importantly, where did that energy go? It doesn't matter for now, because as long as he keeps staring into my eyes I can just snare him in my genjutsu, and as he stands there like an idiot taking my attacks he will soon be on the ground, Sasuke thought as he stood up to his feet. Was that another fluke, Sasuke? Mocked Naruto. Sasuke did not respond, instead keeping his gaze fixed on Naruto as he walks to his sword, eventually grabbing the hilt of his weapon. Would you like to know why the Uchiha clan is the most feared, Naruto? Not really. I'm pretty sure it's just a little fairy tale made up of exaggeration and arrogance. Are you mocking my clan? No, just the idiots who regard your bloodline as if it possessed divine power. Well, maybe they're onto something, joked Sasuke. Were you serious, or was that meant to be a joke? Shut up. Naruto and Sasuke both vanish from their positions, reappearing in the center, rearing back their weapons, Sasuke his sword, and Naruto one of his suddenly short sticks. Sasuke's sword then cut through the right stick in Naruto's palm, reducing its size, but Naruto swings it up, slamming the underside of Sasuke's wrist, causing the blade to spin up into the air. Naruto used the chance to punch up his right fist, delivering an uppercut under Sasuke's chin as he was catapulted into the air. Naruto was not finished as he leapt quickly into the air, appearing above and before Sasuke, twirling around to deliver a kick to Sasuke's surprise yet again at Naruto's department in improved speed. Naruto was successful in delivering the kick across the Uchiha's face, but then Sasuke poofs into smoke, revealing that Naruto kicked a log, instead severing it in two. Naruto landed on the ground, looked up to see the bits of log fall to the ground. Substitution. Sasuke erupted from the river behind Naruto, his hands already joined into a single seal, having completed the seals of the Fireball Jutsu. Fireball Jutsu in fire style. Sasuke took a deep breath and released a stream of fire from mid-air toward Naruto, who stared over his shoulder with startled eyes. Naruto considered the only thing he could do, which was to finally use the ki blast. As he spun around to face the approaching fireball, Naruto put his left hand out to his lower left, in slow motion for dramatic effect, generating a ball of ki within the palm of his hand. His ki blast eventually solidified into a ball as he clenched his fingers around it, light brightening out from between his fingers, as he was fully turned and faced the incoming flame. Sasuke noticed this as well, and his eyes widened once again at the jutsu Naruto was employing, one he had never heard, read about, or even seen before. Naruto roars as he prepares to launch the ki blast towards the fireball, but then, seemingly out of nowhere. That's all. The hooded Master Zen appeared between Naruto and the path of Sasuke's fireball on one knee, his left finger against Naruto's forehead, instructing him to stop, and what he did with the fireball was magnificent. At the same time he placed his finger on Naruto's forehead, he stretched out his right palm and aimed it at the approaching fireball, and the fireball was decreased by a great invisible force. The fireball's track faded rapidly all the way back to Sasuke, who was stunned as this unknown man defeated his fireball with ease. Sasuke landed on the water and stood there, looking at the man who was now standing between Naruto and him. Naruto's ball of ki gradually shrank until it vanished. No way that just happened, did it? Sasuke wondered, astonished. Naruto was about to say until. Be quiet, fool, Master Zen said quietly. That's right. Master Zen doesn't want anyone to know he had anything to do with my training. Who the hell are you? Sasuke exclaimed angrily, you're interfering with our battle. I just happen to have a direct link to the Hokage himself, and seeing both of you fight like this is not acceptable, Master Zen declared in his performance. You're about to become Leaf Ninja, comrades, and you're about to kill each other. So what are you going to do, tell the Hokage? Sasuke inquired. No, I'll let you two get away with it once, but if I even learn or see you both try it again, you can bet the third will be the first to know. Sorry, Naruto murmured, continuing the act with a modest bow. Now go about your daily activities or to your homes and don't even think about sneaking off to fight again. You both have a big day tomorrow and I'm sure you wouldn't want to show up to your final exam black and blue. Now off with the both of you separately. Naruto and Sasuke part ways since there are other pathways into this field that lead to the village, but they are longer. Master Zen observed Sasuke's retreat. He is as good as they say, the third wasn't kidding, Master Zen said as he walked away from Naruto's retreating back. As Sasuke walked along his road, he couldn't help thinking about how Master Zen just stopped his jutsu. What just happened back there? He made my jutsu look like nothing, it was the best jutsu I've ever seen. This enraged Sasuke because if his fireball could be stopped so easy, how could it ever hold up against his older brother, whom he has sworn to kill? And what was Naruto about to do? How in the hell did Naruto improve so much in such a short period of time? He is stronger than he was before, faster, more accurate and precise. He is not the same as he was before? He's different. Sasuke came to a halt, raising his right hand and clenching it into a fist with his Sharingan eyes gleaming. If Naruto was able to catch up to me like this, I need to increase my training, get stronger, and leave him in the dust where he belongs. Next time, Naruto, you can be sure I will beat you. Meanwhile, Naruto is on his own, it's not bad at all. Naruto came to a halt, turning to face the now unhooded Master Zen, who was leaning against the bark of a tree. What made you stop us? Did you know your academy teacher, Iruka, was watching the two of you? Are you Iruka-sensei? No, I did not. What happened to him? Did he see my fight with Sasuke? I took care of him, so you don't have to worry. Did you take care of him? There was no harm done. In truth, Iruka was currently seated in the chair behind his desk, his face set as if he had fallen asleep. Let us discuss your fight with Sasuke. Okay. How do you think that fight would have ended if I hadn't intervened? Well, I'm not sure since you stopped it. Who do you think would have won if I hadn't stepped in? Will it be you or Sasuke? Are you sure? Would you like to know? Didn't you know who was going to win? Not exactly, but I knew which technique would have won and what the results would have been. So, what now? You're still in training, Naruto, and in the ki control department, and when you were about to use your ki blast on him, you unknowingly put in too much. I did? Naruto was perplexed. Sasuke's fireball jutsu would have been defeated, but your attack would have possibly put him in the hospital or worse. Are you saying I could have killed Sasuke if you hadn't intervened? Possibly. Oh man, Naruto was taken aback. But what if I had won? Now, don't be too hasty, because Sasuke could have evaded your attack just like he did your kick, remember? That's correct, he most likely would have. But, more importantly, have I surpassed Sasuke? I can't tell you that, but something tells me you'll find out one day. When will that day come? Naruto, patience, patience. After all, patience is a virtue. You'll have your fight with Sasuke one day, and that's when you'll know for sure, but don't go so far as to kill him. I don't intend to kill him, I just want to kick his $1 and show him who's boss, Naruto said, smiling. However, until then, I promise to be patient. Naruto lowered his head slightly. Also, because you don't appear to have mastered ki control and are still in training, I will not teach you any other techniques until you have some control, is that understood? Master Zen, I understand. Naruto felt Master Zen's head put onto his head, ruffling his Goku-style hair, with Naruto looking up to him with his eyes smiling, and Master Zen staring down at Naruto with his own smile. You may not realize it, but you are destined for great things, Naruto. To be continued.
That's the end for this podcast. Thanks for listening to this video. If you did enjoy this part of the story, like, share, and subscribe for more. And thank you all for helping support, and have a great day.